Let us continue with our new point, that is share forfeiture account, how to open, how to close and how to transfer the amount to the capital reserve. In our last class we have understood that when the few shares are not fully paid by the shareholder, company cannot keep those shares in the same manner. Company has to reissue those shares. So when the company has to reissue, before that the procedure for share forfeiture is to be done. So in accounting point of view, in accounting journal entry, how we create that share forfeiture account, how we close that share forfeiture account by transferring whatever difference they have after reissue to the capital reserve. So that point of capital reserve journal entry, reissue journal entry and forfeiture journal entry, all the 3 points we see in the question number 14. You can find it on page number 60 of your textbook. Let us start with question. Raj Machine Limited issued 12 lakh equity share of 10 each, on which the amount was payable as under. Company is asking 3 rupee at application, 4 rupee on allotment, 3 rupee on first and final call. Company received application 14,70,000. It means that 2,70,000 is the excess application to be refunded. Excess applications rejected and to be refunded. The Akash, who was allotted 2,000 shares, did not pay the allotment money and final call money. So allotment and final call not paid. It means that application money he has paid. Keep this in your mind. And the Sunny, who was allotted 1200 shares, did not pay final call money. What it means? It means that he has paid the application money, he has paid even the allotment money. What he has not paid was only the first and final call. So what that share forfeiture account means? Share forfeiture account means the money which company has already received. I have explained you earlier also. The shareholder of that Akash 2000 share, he has paid the application money. Agree? So the 6000. The second, that is Sunny, he has paid even the application money and that what your allotment money. So this what company is already holding 14,400 rupees. That is what called as a equity share forfeiture account. The company has already acquired. Company not going to return back. Company will keep that money as a share forfeiture account. So the application of this, we write now journal entries in question number our 14. Let us continue with the first, that company receive an application. So the first journal going to be number 1, bank account debit. I hope all of you are very clear with this journal. 2, equity share application account. Okay, how much company get the application? Total 14,70,000 into 3. So 44,10,000 is the multiplication. 44,10,000. As I told you that keep the figures ready, easy for you to do your question. Second, we are going to close our equity share application account. So equity share application account debit, total amount 44,10,000. To bank account, we have to refund the money of excess application, that is 2,70,000 into 3, 8,10,000 rupees. 2, you have that equity share capital. Towards the equity share capital, you have the figure 12 lakhs into 3, 36 lakhs. This is what your second journal. Now the third onwards, company demand first and then the investor will pay. So we are asking for the equity share allotment account debit to equity share capital account. How much? We ask 4 rupee. So 12 lakh investor, 4 rupee. So total 48 lakhs. Clear? Now number 4. Whether you are getting all money? No. The first shareholder, one of the shareholder, Akash, he is not paying 2000 shares. He hold 2000 shares. He is not paying 4 rupee. So our bank figure going to be less with that amount. So bank account debit. Your multiplication going to be 12 lakh minus 2000 is equal to 11 lakh 98,000 into 4. So that comes 47 lakh 92,000. Then you are creating one account, that is calls in arrears account debit. The amount which you have not received, that is 2000 into 4. So 8,000 rupees. 2. You close the account, equity share, allotment account, the full figure 48 lakhs rupees. Understood? Number 5. Now we have to call the last, that is the first and final call. So equity share, first and final call account debit, that we are asking 36 lakhs, 12 lakh into 3. So 36 lakhs. 2. Equity share, capital account 36 lakhs. Clear? What you have asked? You have asked the first and final call. Now again here you are not going to get some amount. So bank account debit. How much you are going to get? Here 2000 was of the allotment and 1200 of the final call, that Sunny is added into it. So total now you have 3200 shares that they are not paying at 3 rupees. So 9600 you are not getting. So out of 36,000 you get 35,000 35 lakhs 90,400. So bank account 35,000 lakhs 90,400. Again you have calls in arrears account. Arrears account debit, that is, it's already explained, 2000 plus 1200, so 3200 into 3, 9600. And what you close, that is 2 equity share, first and final call account with the total figure 36 lakhs. Clear? Now what company is doing? As per the instruction, it is said company forfeit all the shares on which were unpaid and all the shares were reissued fully paid 7 rupee. So at 7 rupee company is getting the shares. So first we have to write the journal entry regarding our share forfeiture entry. So entry number 7, we have equity share capital account debit. How much? Total, how many shares? 2000 plus 1200 is equal to 3200. So 3200 shares at 10 rupees we have to debit. So here the figure is your 32,000. This is what share capital you have debited. When you need to forfeit, you have to debit the share capital, because we are going to reissue at that time, again we credit the share capital. So share capital account, you have the share forfeiture account. How the forfeiture account figure you have derived? The 2000 shareholder has paid 3 rupee at time of application. 1200 shareholder has paid 3 rupee plus 4 rupee, application money also and allotment money also. All together become 14,400. That what is your equity share forfeiture account. So equity share to equity share forfeiture account. Forfeiture account that comes to 14,400. And how we derive the figure is explained. 2 you have that is what calls in arrears account. So equity share forfeiture account 2 arrears account, amount is 17,600. Now how this 17,600 is received? You have the one calls in arrears debit 8,000. You have the another calls in arrears debit 9,600, and now you are crediting total 17,600. That is what calls in arrears account. Understood? This is what the journal entry for equity share forfeiture. Now the journal entry we write for the reissue. How, what amount we are reissuing? At 7 rupee as per the instruction given in example. So again you will get the money. Bank account debit, your figure is 3200, the total number of shares at 7 rupee. So 22,400. Okay. And the share capital you are generating, that is what here the debit you have done, that to be credited. So to equity share capital account, what you need is total 32,000. How 32,000 has come? 3,200 into 10. Now the patch up amount you are going to get from the equity share forfeiture. You have observed I have skipped some line over here. The reason is that we are going to use our equity share forfeiture account debit. We are using how much? 9,600. Clear? So we have the credit. See, if you observe that equity share forfeiture account, we have the credit balance of forfeiture 14,400. Out of that we are using 9,600 because we are issuing all the shares. The forfeiture account need to be closed. So 14,400, you do the balancing, you will come with the 4,800 as a difference. This is what the difference you have to transfer to the capital reserve. So our next journal entry going to be number 9, that share forfeiture debit to capital reserve credit. And how I have got this figure is explained to you. Account debit to capital reserve account. The difference amount, that is 4,800. So in this manner, you have to write the journals for your equity application you have received, allotment you have done, final call you have done. At that time you come to know that there are some account which need to be forfeited. You have done the forfeiture entry, you have done the reissue entry, and after that what the balance is remain, the capital reserve, it is your income. You was having 14,400. Out of that you have utilized only 9,600. So whatever is the plus figure you have, that is the capital reserve with the credit balance. Understood? So this capital reserve again will go on the liability side as your excess income. So this is how the journal for the share forfeiture and the reissue you have to pass. Thank you.